I know every word still. You can go under the sea this weekend with the San Francisco Symphony. As part of its summer concert series, it's showing the classic movie on the big screen inside Davies Symphony Hall, while the symphony plays the music from the beloved movie, The Little Mermaid. Excited to be joined this morning by the conductor, Stephen Allen Fox. Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
This is not what many people think of when it comes to San Francisco Symphony and Davies Symphony Hall.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, to do these kinds of concerts, who doesn't love some of the Disney classics, right? I mean, Little Mermaid launched the whole series of movie musicals and cartoons for them back in the early 90s, and it's a great way to get more people into the Symphony Hall that maybe normally wouldn't.
Right.
And for those that just love music, love it with the movie, kids come along, it's a great opportunity.
Now, tell me how it works, because you're playing the movie on the big screen there above the orchestra. Will I hear the dialogue? I know the music is live. Explain that.
Yeah, so what they've done is they've taken the orchestra out of the soundtrack. And so the dialogue, the sound effects, the singing, all is still coming from the motion picture.
So you're even doing the sound effects, the banging and the crashing.
Well, no, those are on the film.
Okay, those are all, okay,
those
got
are
it,
on the
got
film.
it.
That's where the dialogue, the sound effects, all that's coming from that. But the orchestra's been removed, and then the orchestra will be playing live along with that.
Oh, okay.
So they have ways of syncing it together. They have what's called a click track, like your metronome, that we'll be able to hear.
Okay.
And then that is synchronized with all of the different equipment, so that as you're watching it, we're hearing the click track to make sure that we're synced up perfectly with what's happening on the screen. And in this case, because it's songs, we have to be synced with the singers too.
I imagine this makes it trickier for you as a conductor instead of really just focusing on your symphony.
It adds an extra element, making sure you're right with that click track. On the screen in front of me, I'll be able to see different what they call streamers and pops that help me to be able to know where I am as well, not just with a click, but visually I know where I am. And then we all stay together and create, magic.
Yeah, no, it is magic. I mean, it's close to a miracle in my book. As we look at video of The Little Mermaid here, what makes this movie just so perfect for something like this?
Well, I think that Alan Menken did an incredible job with the songs. They're things that people can remember as they've left the movie. Now they want to hear it live in the concert. The story obviously is wonderful. It's your Disney
love
magic.
Story, right?
The story, everybody loves what that created. But then in addition to that, the score that Alan created is. There's something special about it that really, I think, combines with the songs in a way that some of the other films, even by Disney, where they didn't have the same person doing the score as the song, whereas in this case they did.
Right.
And what's even more incredible is that this was his first film score. And so what an amazing job for somebody doing their first film score and songs for Disney than The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, to knock it out of the park this way. Let's focus on what I hope will be the many little ones who will be in the chairs, perhaps for their first time at San Francisco Symphony. How do you instill your love of what we think of as classical music to a new audience? Because a lot of people say the audience inside the hall is getting older and there isn't anyone to replace them.
Yeah, well, I think what they have found in the last few years, a lot of symphonies are noticing that there's some really great music that is coming out of films, as well as video games, television, media. And that in today's day and age, people are getting access to symphonic music more through that than really any other channel. Right. So why not take and bring that into the concert hall, get them to fall in love with it? And, I mean, frankly, you hear people say things all the time, like if Beethoven was alive today, he probably would be writing film scores because he'd want to reach as many people as he possibly could. And, even John Williams has said with something like Star Wars, it's that and Titanic are the most heard pieces of music around the world. People think it's Beethoven's Fifth, which is in the top 3, but it's Star Wars. Why? Because so many people have seen the movies.
And I know that the symphony later in the summer is also doing Star Wars as well, for all you Star Wars fans out there. Before we have to let you go, your favorite instrument?
My favorite instrument, I play trombone, but it's the French horn.
French horn, oh, it's a haunting, regal sound.
It has so many different, it's versatile. It makes so many different feelings when it plays.
I agree. John Williams certainly uses that. Okay, trombone ain't bad.
No, it's not.
Okay, let's get you to the show here. We have all the ticket information you could possibly need on KTVU.com. You'll find it in the web link section under our Mornings on 2 tab. You'll also find it on the KTVU mobile app. Stephen Allen Fox, thank you for joining us. We have people here who are going to see you conduct Little Mermaid. Is it a sing-along? Chelsea wants to know.
Well, it's not publicized that way, but I'm sure if people sing along, that's great.
Chelsea, you can sing. All right, thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Thank you,
and we'll be right back.
It's sad, but true. If you want to cross a bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Take a